Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back to another episode of Valhalla Vanguard in Aurora 4X, and we are still continuing our pursuit of one of the enemy ships here, while all the rest of the enemy ships, well, not all of them, but a lot of them are firing missiles at us, and I think, let's see, so those are shooting missiles from somewhere around here. Not sure which of the ships is actually doing the shooting. Might be the dry balls or something else. Anyway, let's take another increment here. We are shooting our anti-missile missiles very sparingly against the Loch 2 down this way, hoping to destroy some of the engines and energy weapon impacts. I'm just gonna quickly check the... No, it's just the energy weapon impact, so we are still shooting all the missiles. Hopefully hopefully they will run out of missiles soon. Because, of course, it's still gonna take a while before we are ready to fire. If you have a look at the spikes, then there's still almost 1500 seconds for another... Well, yeah, it's gonna take a while. But what I'm hoping to do is, first of all, I'll keep all of their ships busy around here, so that they are trying to shoot at us or trying to fly at us, while we kite them around and keep them away from their capital, while the ground forces destroy the enemy resistance. So let's take another increment here. Hopefully we'll do a little bit damage. I mean, the anti-missile missiles won't be doing a lot of damage, but the Loch, we know that it only has one layer of armor. So a few hits and we should start getting... And it's not a large ship, so it shouldn't have all that much. Okay, so we got some hits there, and point defense is still on point. But my god, there's just a huge amount of missiles coming in. I think about half of the ships are probably missile ships or something like that. Also, I'm actually gonna remove the targets from the cruisers. Targets in task group? Oh right, so it doesn't work that way. Oh, you lost one of your... a fair bit of your guns, actually. Interesting. Taking a fair bit of hits there. You, on the other hand, are still okay. For the most part. I think you've lost some lasers as well, actually. Oh, no, no, no. All the lasers are there. Yeah, it's 4 plus the spinal and the spy on this one. Okay. I suppose that works. And then you will also clear your targets. And you. Just so that we don't need to or the game doesn't need to calculate if they can actually hit the enemy targets, which are pretty far away. To be precise, they are about 500,000 kilometers away. Maybe more. But the distance to the target over here is still 300,000 kilometers. Because we are gaining on them, just not very quickly. Which is why I'm hoping to damage more of the engines. Taking another one. Oh, actually, right, so the spike that was shooting these missiles has run out of ammo now. Well, anti-missile missiles. Okay, another 2 hits there. Streaming atmosphere. Oh, thermal signature dropped a little bit, so it will be slowing down even further now. Right, but the spike... Was it spike 3 that was doing the firing? Yeah, I'm gonna clear your target. Don't have anti-missile... No, actually... You have a lot of anti-missile missiles. Well, I suppose you'll start shooting at the Loch 2 then. Open fire. I forgot that I had one that has mostly anti-missile missiles. Fair enough. And you got a little bit anti-missile missiles, which are much more advanced. So these two have a pretty decent weaponry still. But it's gonna take a while before we can actually fire the regular missiles, so I'm just gonna try to save up some points here. Or some missiles, because this battle is probably gonna last for a while, but as soon as we can get enough distance and just guide them around so that they won't be able to fire upon us all that much, it should be okay. Right, so we shot the missiles, and the enemy speed has dropped to 5550. No, 5250, not 55. Anyway, yeah, so we should be gaining on them a bit quicker now. And assuming that we hit a few more times, I think we can destroy another engine, giving us the extra firepower that we need. There's a lot of energy weapon impacts again. I'm assuming that the shields are doing pretty okay now. Yeah. We've been recharging the shields at least 10 turns now, so 50 seconds. But hopefully, like maybe 2 or 3 more hits with the anti-missile missiles, and we'll be able to catch up with the lock to a little bit quicker. Also keep enough distance so that they will not be able to catch us immediately. And I think I'll fly around the planet a little bit to kite them. And go for another group that is currently trying to fly away. Okay, some hits over there. Let's have a look. I spotted the heads, then let's see. Not actually sure. It may not have done anything other than damage the armor. Well, let's keep on going. They're still wasting all of the missiles. Oh my god, there's just a huge amount of size 1 missiles flying in. Which, to be fair, even if they got through the defenses, which they probably won't at this point. That's a lot of energy weapon hits there again. They're bound to be running out soon. Also, we're about to hit the Lock 2 again. Let's see what happens. Again, 2 hits. I'm not sure if they are actually leaking atmosphere or anything. Nope. So we're still finding some spots of the armor there. Oh crap. Oh crap. Okay, so the flagship got hit. And is now slowed down a fair bit. Okay, so they are still getting through the defenses by the looks of it. Just looking through the stuff here, there's a lot of hits. Or was that during the previous... Oh yeah, some of them got hit in the previous one by the looks of it. Strength 7. Oh. Ship slowed down. Has been detached. Oh, they destroyed one of the engines. Oh, bollocks. Most damage has been absorbed by the armor, though. Okay, so they did get through that. So I think we're gonna lose the flagship if we're not careful. Because there's one thing that I could do, and that is first battle fleet. Oh, we can't actually move it right now. Because they're not on same location, I think. Okay, that is very bad news. There's still a lot of missiles coming in. Well, what we can hope... Oh no, but what is going to happen next, I think, and I just closed the events tab, which I should not have done, is that they're going to take out our flagship, which is going to lower our reaction times and all that, I think, maybe? And they're just going to whittle down our ships. On the other hand, if we could just keep on going for like several days, which after killing that one, it might be possible. Especially if we can get enough distance so that the missiles might run out of steam, so to speak. My god, that's a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so a lot of mistakes were done in this battle. I take full responsibility. But the flagship is going to be destroyed now. There's no... Yeah, I don't think we can actually avoid that. Okay, so there's energy weapon impacts a little bit over there. And shields are recharging. Barely, but they are. I mean, they might be focusing their missiles or we might be just getting far enough so that the smaller missiles don't actually reach us anymore. That is a possibility. Because the amount of energy weapon hits there... Well, there was still quite a few. Nuclear detonations, strength 1, I believe those are on... No, actually they are on the main fleet. So which ship is taking the damage there then? Jody 1. They're still hitting the cruisers. Jody 4 has taken a little bit damage. And the lead cruiser has taken a couple hits as well. Or the flagship. Okay. Well, we did get a few hits on that one as well. Okay, well that is bad. Has Jody been slowed down? Yeah, slowly is... Well, the flagship has no engine now. So we're gonna have to abandon that one. Honestly, I may need to set more of the spikes to be doing some anti-missile duty here. We don't have a lot of the missiles, but we can do a little bit. It's gonna go one-on-one. We don't have that many missiles that we could actually afford going anything else really. And we're gonna set you on one-on-one as well. You got a lot of the anti-missile missiles, so you can keep that going for a while. And we still need quite a few minutes before we can actually shoot again with our missiles. This may end up being rather disastrous. On the other hand, if we can just keep on the ground combat going long enough so that we beat their army. There's a lot of energy weapon impacts there. And a lot of the missiles are actually going past the lead cruiser, which is good. Couple more detonations there. We're not that far away from the ship that we are pursuing now. But what I think I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to lead them... I'm actually going to set up a waypoint over here somewhere. Now we're going to add another waypoint over there. Zoom out a little bit further. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start... going in circles far enough so that they will not be able to shoot directly at us all that easily. Add another waypoint there. Then it's gonna just go around here while we shoot down most of it, and hopefully that works. Hopefully we don't lose too much of our point defense capabilities before we actually get there. But my god, that is a lot of missiles. And we destroyed the locker one over there already. That was a long time ago. Well, not actually all that long a time ago, but... Okay, let's see. There was a lot of energy weapon impacts. Are there any... Oh yeah, there's few strength 1 detonations there as well. Presumably mostly on... Let's see. Doesn't actually tell me because there's so much... You're firing and damage only, maybe. So if we bring this back here, it's just so many entries on the log. Alright, so we hit a lot. We missed a lot. We hit a fair bit again. Yeah, it's still a lot. Oh, we actually got some hits with our anti-missile missiles. Well, that's actually good. That's actually very good. If we can at least get some of them out, then... Like, that ship isn't doing too great. It's now slowed down to 5,000 kilometers per second. We should be catching up with them with about 5,000 kilometers per... Well, yeah. 5,000 kilometers per turn. Okay, the flagship is still taking a lot of hits there. At the same time, it's going to buy us a little bit time for the rest of the fleet to destroy that and get some distance on the enemy. But I certainly hope that this works, because otherwise, I still have a little bit fleet, but not enough to actually beat them down. They managed to build quite a fleet, to be fair. Okay, there's a lot of size 6 missiles going towards the flagship there, which does not have point defense capabilities, so it's getting hammered pretty bad, but at least some of our anti-missile missiles are doing fine. Actually switch to combat just so that we can see... Okay, oh, right. A lot of damage. Most damage is still being absorbed by the armor, but some systems are being destroyed. Within the flagship. I just realized something. We're gonna... if both our flagships get destroyed... Well, there goes that one. If both our flagships get destroyed, then the cruisers are going to be stuck here for a little while. I mean, we are getting another set of cruisers, including a flagship. So, if we have a look... We are building the lead cruiser and 2 of the newer ones. And these will be a little bit stronger. At least they have longer range weaponry. Better lasers and all that. And they will have 10,000 kilometers per second speed. Well, max speed anyway. Okay, still getting some hits here. But I think they lost a lot of their missiles that were going towards the cruiser, so that's good. Still at 200,000 kilometers from the ship that we're pursuing. I just hope that we have enough distance that once we destroy that, we can switch the orders around a little bit. Well, we're getting nice hits there. Oh, and we're now shooting a little bit of missiles towards the ship there. Well, one missile at least. Nuclear detonation over there again. I'm not sure if we actually We got one hit. Well, I mean, we only had the one missile going out. Not sure if there was anything else. They are leaking atmosphere. So it hit something. Well, at least it got through the armor. Alright, there is still a lot of missiles coming in. Which are still fairly far away, to be fair. Now, one thing that I could do is I could separate the cruisers and send them after that a little bit quicker, but I don't know. Actually, I don't remember now exactly how long of a range does the spinal laser have. 180,000, so not quite yet in range. But in like 2 turns we should be within range with the spinal laser, so we can start firing upon that. Actually, I have another idea that I could do. What I'm gonna do now... Okay, first of all, we are within reach... Actually, I can't do that. I can't quite do that. Unless I switch around some of the weapons, which I might have to do, actually. So what I'm gonna do is you're gonna take over all of these, and the spinal laser is gonna fire upon the Lock 2, and these will be on area defense. Should be able to fire every turn, and they should be able to take out some of them. So the spinal laser will be firing upon the enemy ship. And I'm gonna copy the assign in task group. Ah, that's a problem. Right, so you actually only have one. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to assign these to that as well then. I'm gonna start firing on Lock. Then you have the stuff correctly, so you're gonna start firing on that, and this will be area defense. Oh, you are already at area defense mode, okay. And you only have one of these, so just gonna start firing upon the Lock 2. Hopefully we can start getting some hits on it, and slow it down even further. And save up some of the anti-missile missiles, maybe. Not to mention, now that we are shooting our lasers on the missiles, we should be able to shoot down a few more of them. Although we're not, well, we use about 10 lasers. Getting some energy weapon hits around here. And we got a hit over there, excellent. It is a bit far away, so it's not going to be doing that much. But this might buy us enough time to get the distance that we require. Okay, anti-missile missiles are going out again. We are probably recharging the... Oh, right, some of the spikes are now out of the anti-missile missiles. So, not going to be in that mode anymore. This one still has some. I think I'm going to clear the target though. It's just going to be in the point defense mode. Or not point defense, but anti-missile duty. And if we are lucky... Oh, we hit some missiles over there, excellent. But there's still a lot of them coming in. I'm not entirely sure. Those might just be outside of the range. But there is so many missiles coming in simultaneously that I have a bad feeling about this. But are we... Hold on. Oh, some of them are not ready to fire. Okay. Let's see, are we gonna take more damage here? Oh crap. Just looking at the amount of missiles here, there's about 200 missiles coming in within like next 2 turns. Maybe more. Okay, so we're not quite ready to fire upon that, unfortunately, by the looks of it. It should be within the range, but... Okay, so we got some hits over there on the missiles already, and then we shot down a lot of these. Okay, now's the moment of truth. Are we gonna get destroyed? Or are we gonna lose another ship? More precisely, and... Okay, that's seems to be still energy weapons. And then there's the anti-missile missiles that are doing some work here. Oh, and we got 3 hits on the lock too now. Let's actually have a look. It is streaming atmosphere a little bit. But it's only the spinals that are actually doing the hitting. But anyway, we are unfortunately out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.